Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends Presents Faster Than Reloading, episode 13 for the week of July 15th, 2020. We're dropping every week to give you the rundown on all the latest gaming news you could possibly need. My name is Anthony Palm, and as always, Chicago's prodigal son Miguel Alvarez joins me.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
And also, I didn't give him a new nickname. He lives in Manhattan now, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What's up, studs?
Next week,
the Legolander now. I want to become a Lego YouTuber. This is my first step.
Yeah, next week I will come up with a new nickname for you because I forgot.
The Manhattan Munchie. The Manhattan Monster.
No. No.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah, so it's been like a week and a half since we last.
Been a minute, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're only a couple days behind when we would have normally recorded because we had stuff going on. This weekend.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like a Tuesday. We usually record on like Saturday or Sunday. So, but yeah, what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been playing? I've been playing a bunch of stuff.
Take it away.
Go ahead.
Well, continuing off of last episode, I'm playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5. Still playing Phantom Pain. I'm up to Africa now. So basically,
which map did you like better? The Afghanistan or Africa? The first or the second?
I think Afghanistan is
bigger, of course.
Yeah, I think the Africa map is more diverse, though.
Yes.
You know, like I kind of feel like everything you do on the Afghanistan map is kind of the same, and I feel like the Africa map, there's different. Like there's such different biomes, you know what I mean? Like there's the oil plant that you blow up in the first mission.
Love that.
You know, there's the airport, which I love the airport area. I love messing around in that.
Yeah, a lot more. What do you call it? Like I guess not construction, but I guess like cement or maybe I don't know.
Yeah, like it's a very diverse map compared to Afghanistan. It's kind of the same stuff. But yeah, so I'm up to there. I just got the max level int scope, which means I can now get S+ ranked. Guys for my team. I almost have the silenced trank sniper, so once I get that, then I'm really in business.
Wow.
I've been like so miserable because I want to just get the silenced tranquilizer sniper, because once I get that, then I just pop everyone before I even go in. I almost have that.
Did you do the quiet boss fight yet? Is that before Africa? You did.
That's before Africa. Yeah. She hasn't joined me yet, but I did the boss fight. Yeah.
For a game that's main issue is that it's lacking in boss fights. The boss fights it does have are good, you know.
Yeah, dude, the Sahelanthropus, not the boss fight, but the first time you run into it and it's like chasing you around that camp, dude, it was so scary. And I totally forgot that it can have like an active camo, and so it like tricked me into thinking it ran past, and then I ran past it, and then it just like unstealthed itself. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, man, this game is just so fucking good.
What other boss fights are in that game? I guess spoiler, but like it would be quiet. So what do you call him? The guy from MGS3. Why am I blanking?
Man on Fire. I guess if you want to stay spoiler free. Even though I think I said it last week, it's Volgan.
Yeah. And then Sahelanthropus? Is it just
Sahelanthropus? There's an Eli fight. There's when you have to tranquilize him in the boat.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think those are the most
I think there's more. I just can't remember what they were.
Those are like, yeah. Sure.
But yeah, so I've been playing that. I've really been getting in the weeds with, the developing the R&D stuff and making sure that I'm always rotating my, combat deployment stuff and making sure I'm always being productive in some way in that game. And then I actually hopped back into Death Stranding. I think that I just wasn't in the mood for, like, this just was not the game that I needed when it came out. And now it's kind of almost exactly the game that I need, where it's just a game about nothing, like it's just a game about like run from this mountain to that mountain and just do it without tumbling down. And maybe a nether realm whale will jump at you and try to kill you, so I'm actually really enjoying it a lot. It's almost, what's the word? Like it's almost
cathartic.
Yeah, like not tranquil. Yeah, I guess cathartic would be the best thing, where it's kind of just like you feel accomplished when you 100%. Get from point A to point B, because that's really
the smallest things existing, walking around the world feels accomplishing. That's why. Oh my god.
So that and then the last couple things I played, I'll just skim through real quick. I picked up Townscaper on Steam. It's not really a game. It's more like it's just the dev calls it a toy. He calls it like a town building toy. It's literally you just click to build, houses and bridges and walkways and stuff. And it's literally you just, again, it goes back to that same vibe that I get with Death Stranding, where it's just kind of cathartic and relaxing, where I can just like click away and build this little town. And you can build giant skyscrapers. You can build off of. It's really interesting the way you can click off of things to build other things. And there's so many different modules. Yeah. There's so many different modules where like the way that you connect everything together is just really cool and fun. It's a cute little game. I definitely suggest looking into it if you are into just kind of those kind of mellow, relaxing type experiences. And
what's the name of one time?
Townscaper. And Miguel messed around with it too, and he took the total opposite kind of mentality that I did, where I was just kind of designing little towns. And I mean, he could talk about it when we get to his point, or you can talk about it, I guess.
I mean, let me just, because I don't have much to say. I was fucking trying to design Call of Duty maps, dude. I was like,
that's so funny. I love that. That's pretty cool. I
sent you guys like a picture or two of them, like 3 maps, baby. Easy peasy, I got this. Like Treyarch, just hire me. Just hire me.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like it's just I didn't think of that. You know what I mean? I was thinking, let's build this crazy looking Edith Finch looking house. And Miguel was like, oh, let me design a Call of Duty map. And so it's just cool that there's, it's almost like a dev tool.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that like if I want to put like a building or whatever in the middle or whatever, let's just say, or in the sides, if you click it enough. I know there's tricks to it because I saw someone like mess around with it, but you could have a hut or like a house or a little castle, one of the pillar castles, or
I think once it gets higher than 2 blocks high, it turns into like a little spire thing.
But I know there's like you could press like a ladder and like and click it and it turns into something else. There's like tricks to it. But
I gotta look up all that stuff. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna add tutorials like later on, because it is in early access technically. So
just $6 early access, PC only right now.
It screams like a Switch and a mobile game to me too, though.
Yep.
Yeah, because it seems like touch.
It just seems so touch screen friendly. I wonder if I had like a touchscreen laptop or something, like a tablet or something, like a laptop tablet, not a tablet. I wonder like if it would register that way, because it's like clicking, so. But yeah, so check that out. And then the last couple things, I'm still plugging away at Bungie. At Destiny, I put a little bit of the Bungie because I was thinking I had Chris Jericho in my head. So, but yeah, so still plugging away at that. I still got to do that exotic quest you showed me last week. I did the means to an end. I just got to go get the calcified fragments now. And
dude, okay, let me just.
I just don't want to do it.
Let me say, I'll talk more on Destiny in a second, but what he's talking about is they just added for this season, you have to have the $10 season pass or whatever, the $10 season. There's a gun that is a trace rifle, so it's a literal laser of void darkness energy and beams on enemies, and when they die, they literally collapse into a fucking black orb, drops on the floor, and you or anyone in the game space, anyone in the team, go up to it, hold square, and then it's its own little weapon, like kind of like when you use a sword, it goes in third person, and R2 is slam it on the ground for a huge explosion. L1 is guard and like creates a big orb around you, but also does damage over time to all the enemies around you, and then R1 is just punch with the orb. And you have about like 25 ammo with that, which is like goes on for a couple seconds, and this fucking gun is hilarious and amazing to use. But yeah, so that's what it's called. The Ruinous Effigy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get that this week. So, and then the last game that I've been playing is I don't know why I just randomly got the urge. I pulled out my Game Boy Advance SP.
What color?
Right here, silver. OG
Silver.
Baby. This is actually Tay's, but I have my like original. From
is
back
that
in the
an
day
original model before they upgraded the backlit screen? I don't know how to tell.
I don't know if this one is. I don't know if this one is. Mine that doesn't hold a charge anymore. That's over in the corner over there. That is
the OSG. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is. But I don't know if this one is, because I think she bought this. Did you have this back in the day, or you got this at GameStop used or something?
I don't know which one mine is.
So this one might be from before that too. Then, but yeah. So I've been playing.
I just know there's difference.
I'm playing Final Fantasy VI, baby. That's a real cart right there too, and you can't see it because it's blurry. But that's a real cart, not a fake one of those. I had a big issue getting this cart because I bought one from Game Exchange, which is like a local like used game shop around me. I bought one, and it was one of those ones that had the 3 sprites on the sticker, which is a fake kind of like bootleg one. And so that one didn't work. And then I tried opening it up to like fix the battery, and I broke it. So then I just told them, hey, I bought this and it doesn't work, and also it's a bootleg copy. So then I ended up having to drive like 20 minutes away to another game exchange to get a good copy. So, but that's a legit cart. I mean, I still haven't beaten it yet, but every time I do something in Final Fantasy VI, I just go, this really is the best Final Fantasy. Like, I know it's hyperbole that like Final Fantasy 3/6 is the best. Like, everyone just kind of like instantly goes to 6, but it really is. Like, it really is that good. Like, every little thing, each character really genuinely feels unique in combat. Like, they all have legitimately unique abilities. Just the world feels so like rich, the airship just feels so good to fly around that map. All the enemy types are great. It really is just the best Final Fantasy, and I haven't even beaten it yet, and I think that. So really digging it. The Game Boy, I'm almost at the World of Ruin, so I'm almost halfway, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, the reason I like the Game Boy Advance version over, because I have the Super Nintendo Classic that I could play it on too, is the Game Boy Advance version has the quick save feature. So if I'm like I gotta go, or I gotta do something, or I gotta put it down or whatever, or the battery's dying, whatever, I could just quick save it and shut it off. Whereas with the Super Nintendo one, I mean, I guess it probably has save states, I guess, but
100%. The Classic definitely have save states.
I didn't even think about that. Save states. But I can't take it mobile. And then the PS1 version, which you can play on Vita or PS3, the load times are just so terrible because it was not optimized when they put it on. When they ported it from cartridge to disc, it was just terribly optimized. Even just like going into a battle, just like a general battle on like the overworld, took forever. They go like, it was unbearable.
20 seconds. Yeah,
it's unbearable. So to me, the Game Boy Advance version, I think, is the best way to play it. But I'm not a purist in the game. Obviously, I haven't even beaten it, so I don't know what is like quote unquote the best version of it. But I think that's the best way to play it, I think. So that's what I've been playing this week.
All right. I've been playing a little bit of Modern Warfare.
Didn't I get a platinum this week?
Who?
Oh, platinum in the Messenger.
Nice, oh, you? Yes, you did.
I was like, didn't I get a platinum?
There you go. I've been playing a little bit more of Soto's Warzone.
Good game.
It's okay. I'm getting to the point that I'm like just playing it, and if I survive. I'm surviving more and more, which is cool, I guess, but it's like kind of boring. A lot more of Apex. Great fucking game. Best VR in the game. Winning almost every other game. I love it. And I went back to Spider-Man. I started the game.
Which you did not like when it came out. I don't know if you didn't like it, but you just...
I didn't like it. I just wasn't in the, like you said with that Stranding, like, I just wasn't feeling it. Like, yeah. I love the traverse and, like, flying around, dude. It feels so good through the city. And it's just, I don't know why I just wasn't feeling it. And I stopped right in because there's 3 acts, right? And I stopped in I started the 2nd act, and I stopped there. And obviously, I didn't have the fucking save, so I had to start all over. I finished the game. Great game. There's a couple of moments that I was like, oh shit, that's actually really cool. And I plan on the game. So it took me like around 30 hours, I think.
Sounds about right. Which I would say like 25-ish hours for the platinum for me. And
I'm glad that you guys told me to do the crime events when they popped out.
Yeah,
because that's like pretty much the only thing I needed.
Spider-Man, and this is what I told my friend too. That my buddy that I've mentioned on the podcast, he watches us on YouTube. Brandon, shout out Brandon Pichet. I told him too. I was like, make sure you keep up with the crimes as you see them, because if you skip them all, you got to go just swing around town finding crimes. So if you keep up with them, it makes it a lot better.
Okay, yeah, I want to say that also. When I was going for the platinum, I thought honestly I was like sad when I was finished. I'm like, I still have like another hour left of this podcast that I'm trying to listen to while I'm just swinging around, and it's fun, beating up guys, because that's really the last thing you do, and it's like kind of this like last memory of the game you have, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, waiting for the crime things like wasn't that bad because I know I had a couple, and then I just like stand in a fucking roof, and I'm like, all right, pop out, and like they popped every. I don't know if it got patched or something, but they were like popping every like minute.
Well, again, if you like kept up with them throughout the game, it probably wasn't. You probably wasn't as bad. I literally skipped a lot of them early in the game, so I literally just had to swing around the same burrow for like minutes at a time until I found them.
Why did you even swing? Why didn't you just like stand somewhere like in the middle and then?
Because it's fun. It's fun to swing around in that game.
True, but
I don't think I thought it was awesome. But yeah. So which platinum is that? What number?
Fuck, I don't know, man. You want me to check?
Oh no, I don't know. I thought you keep track. I
don't keep track, bro. Yeah, I know I got I mean, I like getting the trophies, but I'm not checking how many I have.
All right.
So when I played this week, like you.
OG since day one.
I mean, I have more than both of you guys. I mean,
I have 16. I didn't realize I had 16 platinums.
I think you might have more than me.
I have like 10 maybe.
You have so many bronze, dude. Like I don't even want to hear. Yeah. I don't even want to hear about your fucking trophy level. Your trophy level is so padded by bronze trophies because of fucking GameFly. I don't even want to hear it.
And fun golds and shit like that are like beat the first chapter.
He said fun golds. Okay.
Fun golds. Yeah, I mean, dude, some games have like golds per chapter, and like you beat a couple chapters. And
one last thing that I did play before you get to yours is Far Cry 3 was on sale for $3 on PSN. I was like, I can't not buy one of my favorite last gen games for $3. I might go for the platinum in it because they took out all the garbage co-op trophies. So I might go for the platinum in it because there's no garbage co-op trophies, and the game is a lot smaller than I realized. Like, for some reason, I remember the map being really big, but maybe just playing gigantic open world games on this generation.
Odyssey changed your fucking perception of what a game is supposed to be.
Right. So I feel like I can probably do it in like 20 hours. Where I like mentally, I think I thought Far Cry 3 was like a 40-hour game, and I think it's probably like a 15-20-hour game for the platinum.
All right. That's pretty cool. But yeah, no, for me, honestly, not too much. A lot of Destiny. I'll speak on Destiny in a second, but I jumped into Smash Bros. The Spirits mode. I've just been playing that last weekend, over this past weekend, and it's like pretty fun. And honestly, that's really all I've been playing. Oh, a little bit of what do you call it? SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Actually, I don't think I talked about that last week, but I played a little.
Jeff, back off a little bit.
Oh my god, were you not looking at the Discord?
Oh.
Back up like a little bit.
No, he's not.
We're like trying to tell you, for anyone listening to the podcast, if you watch on the YouTube video, Miguel and I are trying to make hand motions to tell Jeff to back up.
Back the fuck out of the mic, bro.
Dude, Miguel is typing. Miguel is typing in the chat. Why wouldn't you just type that in the chat?
Because I thought you were
you're not even looking at it. You're not even looking at the Discord.
There you go. In the chat. I was reading the chat. All right. SpongeBob. What?
Okay, forget it. So you're reading the chat, you're not looking at us. It's not that far, bro.
Oh, I thought you guys were doing like baseball signs to yourself. Honestly, okay. I thought you guys were doing a bit. This is terrible for the listener. And hold on, is this good? Where I am?
That's fine.
You're good, bro. You're good.
SpongeBob
don't need it, and we're fine.
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is pretty much just like the first game. Never played it, but it feels like a PS2 game. It's fun to play, I guess. It's a good like romp. I don't really think I'm gonna beat it, but it was enjoyable. If you have any nostalgia for it, I guess play it. But Destiny, been hard back in that, grinding my ass off this fucking past week for the Mountaintop, the Season 5, Season of the Forge, or the Black Armory grenade launcher that came out now almost 2 years ago. Finally got it. It's amazing. Honestly, I'm probably not going to use it that much, but I just wanted to check that off my list because Destiny is all about the collection. But yeah, so I played a lot of competitive Destiny this week. Finally earned myself that grenade launcher. However, it is no longer time. Let's talk about what we have played. Let's talk about what is going on in the industry, in the video game world. Starting off with the most important thing by far that has happened in the last 9 days.
Ps5 Revealed?
Even better. You remember the logo when they released the logo and we said this is the best day of our entire lives? Well, they released the box art of what the PlayStation 5 games are going to look like if you happen to get the odd-looking version of the PlayStation 5 with a disc drive in it. The boxes pretty much look like your standard PS4 game right now. However, the top is white.
Instead of blue, is white.
Yeah, really. It seems like the plastic is going to be the same. We don't really do. Did they show the plastic in that picture? I forgot.
What plastic? Like what?
The plastic of the case. Let me look at the picture.
No, it's just a mock up of.
Yeah, it's just a mock. I'm sure it's gonna be the same size. It's just the color on top.
Oh no, it's the plastic box is still blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was
everything's the same except the top
I
part.
thought you meant like the.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at my cat in the background. Yeah, I thought you meant like the saran wrap around it. I don't know why I didn't realize you meant like the actual blue plastic of the box.
Okay.
That'd be fun. Okay, no, yeah. So maybe if they made it a white case, that'd be cool. But I'm excited. This is just a small morsel of what is to come in the next generation. I'm excited for any next generation news. So this is fun. You guys like the style? We're all going digital, so what's the difference, really?
Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, I really don't care how the box looks. It's not like I'm looking at the box all the time.
Yeah.
So
if anything, I'm looking at the spine more than the box. You know, I think the spine should.
Sure.
So maybe because they who lays their game out like I don't know. Maybe I guess if you own a video game store. Next up, the June PSN Store top downloads have come out.
Yes.
I think this is the first month the PlayStation Blog is doing this US, Canada, EU format. It's a little hard to read, but I'll get through it. Number one, of course, no surprise here. Yeah, no surprise here. The Last of Us Part 2 is the top of the chart. And then number 2 in US, Modern Warfare, and number 2 in EU. I'm not going to do this for all of them, but interesting enough, is FIFA. So just right there off the bat.
I think it was on sale too. That's why maybe too.
Oh yeah, there might have been a sale.
Plus, soccer is back at
Soccer is back.
Big on Europe right now. So.
And I mean, hey, soccer in America is FIFA 20 on the US PSN chart is 4, so that's still pretty high.
Yeah.
No other real. Hey, Uno at number 9. That's interesting. Minecraft Dungeons at number 8.
Days Gone at number 11.
I think that was on sale, but yeah, good shit. Days Gone at number 11.
It wasn't on sale. Because I was looking for it on sale when.
Okay.
I think it was on sale at some point. You might have missed it.
I think I think it was definitely
maybe the
I think it was on sale for like $15-20 or something. I think.
During what's called during the Days of Play.
Oh, that's right. Right at the beginning, I forgot to look for it.
Yeah. So as one of the highlight Days of Play games, that definitely got a boost. Interestingly enough, with not too much time in the month, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom did make number 14 on the list. So that's pretty cool to see. Also on the list, 2 Assassin's Creed. So that Assassin's Creed hype is real. Assassin's Creed Odyssey at 18 and Origins at 20. It's probably on sale, but still, Assassin's Creed is legit.
Okay. For the PSVR, read number 1.
Oh, I'd never heard of this game.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what is this?
Number 1 on PSN US PSVR games is Gorn, Gorn, all caps. Of course, number 2 is Super Hot VR, as that's like almost always number 1, number 2, number 1. But somehow Gorn topped it. We'll look into Gorn. I don't know how we somehow missed it.
I wonder if it's a matter of there just wasn't a lot of sales this month.
What, are you looking into it?
It came out July 10th. It says here 2017, so it's been out for like 3 years. It seems like it's like a gladiator. I'm watching like a quick trailer, a gladiator like simulator. I don't.
I got it. I figured it out. It's so simple. It's published by Devolver.
Oh,
it's Devolver.
I mean,
it's
what like?
I don't know.
You said it's so simple. How do you think it's so simple? Just because it's a Devolver game?
Oh, I meant it's so simple why it's number 1. Because it's a Devolver game. Oh, right. Not the game's simple.
Like, I already have an idea of what the style of the game is. By just knowing it's a Devolver game.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Just to clarify, so I'm not saying the game is simple. I'm saying the reasoning why it's number 1 is simple.
Yes, I was on the same page as you.
Okay, cool. So Gordon number 1, shouts out to that. I mean, hey... that's actually pretty cool. Like advertising.
Didn't the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners like came out like maybe a month ago?
Yeah, I mean that.
It's up there, which is nice.
Number 3.
That's good to see.
Free to play games: Warzone, of course. Fortnite number 2. Apex number 3. So that's the current state of things on PlayStation. Warzone, Fortnite, and Apex in terms of current download popularity, I guess.
That's
I've always wanted to say this.
That's on our end.
I've always wanted to say this. Yeah, the sirens are on our end.
There you go.
New York,
I'm like,
baby.
wait, what?
New York City. Destiny 2 at number 5 for free to play games. And I'm not going to read the DLC expansions because it's always a Fortnite thing. So cool. top downloads there. Next up, actually, this was a joke, but not the PlayStation case news. The Ubisoft Forward event happened this past yesterday, and
it happened this yesterday.
This
makes
yesterday.
Perfect sense, bro.
I'm trying to look for the article. It's right here. And they pretty much just went over what we knew already. The one big announcement that was the Just One More Thing got leaked right beforehand as Far Cry 6 trailer. The entire trailer was actually leaked, as well as like the box art and stuff. But they started off with Watch Dogs Legion, showed a lot more of that. That's coming out October 29th. Went into Brawlhalla Mobile, which is cool that Brawlhalla is coming to mobile. It's going to be cross-play, cross-save. Might and Magic Heroes Era Clash. Like, guys, what are we doing right now? Come on. Mobile games like Ubisoft. Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. This is where Sam Fisher's coming from.
This was revealed a while ago, though.
It was revealed a while ago, but just, like, get it out of my face. Rainbow Six Siege, some new thing. Hyperscape.
So it did make me want to hype back into it, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, hey, popular game for the past half decade. Hyperscape, we talked about this last week, correct?
Have you had a chance to play it yet?
Yeah,
or
we
no?
talked about it.
I
it's
didn't.
out right now.
We talked about it last week. Yeah, you can play it now. You should download it and just try it.
I'll download it. It does look interesting. That is an open beta
I do
for
think
free.
you would like it. I don't know if you would love it, but I think you would enjoy it enough.
I would love to, man. I got a fun time. Then they went into an extended actual, this time, gameplay of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. A lot of gameplay came out of this, so just go check your favorite content creator. And they mostly.
Did you watch the post show where they showed more gameplay?
I didn't watch the post show. I watched the gameplay.
I left it on for a little bit.
It's what I expect. I'm interested in it because regardless of, it still kind of has that modern Assassin's Creed feel to it, which I'm not a big fan of. However, their promises, or they're talking of the hidden blades, social stealth, base building from AC2, all that shit has me hyped. But I'll wait and see. It sucks that it's coming out on Cyberpunk 2077 a day because I'm buying that. If it came
I'm
out
holding
earlier.
off. Yeah, I'm holding off because I'm getting Cyberpunk first.
If this was
I'll
an
get
October
the
game,
gold edition of this like on sale later on.
Yeah. But
Like I did with Origins and Odyssey.
Anthony, Miguel, what do you think about this while we're chilling and talking about it?
I mean, are we okay? The date, it sucks, right? For them, because of Cyberpunk. That because the rumors were that Ubisoft was fucking pissed when they when Cyberpunk got delayed and they revealed the date. Maybe because of that, because it's like, fuck, we just like got away from them, and now it's like they push right pretty much the same week they were launching this game.
Assassin's Creed is a big game. Assassin's Creed sells. Yes. Assassin's Creed's an event. Every year. People love Assassin's Creed.
Every 2 years now. Okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully it stays every 2 years. At least. If
it's
not
better
3 or 4.
off.
We had none last year. We had none last year, correct? But I still think they will be losing. They'll definitely lose the attention on day one because of Cyberpunk 77. So 100%.
I mean, the other thing is it gonna do well too because of Watch Dogs is coming out
a month before October 29th, and then 3 weeks later
you're releasing a game, and then like 3 weeks later you're releasing another big game. Like, is it gonna like people are gonna buy Watch Dogs and they're like,
hold on, when is Watch Dogs out?
October 29th.
And then
am I wrong?
And then 2 months after Assassin's Creed is Far Cry.
Yeah, 29th.
No, it is. I'm looking right here. And then 3 weeks later, and then February, and then January, February, my birthday.
So it's 2.5, 3 months.
Yeah.
Like why are they doing this? Like,
I mean, to be fair, we all knew that they were going to release all these games before the next financial year.
You know what I think the problem is that Watch Dogs had to get delayed so much. I think if Watch Dogs came out when it was supposed to, I think we might have got Assassin's Creed in October.
Correct. Agreed. Continue. Oh, hold on.
Which one do you think is gonna suffer though?
Watch Dogs.
AC or Watch Dogs? Even just coming out first.
AC, AC
before like the big.
AC's a way bigger game, and Far Cry is a way bigger game. I don't think either of those are.
Dude, you could find Watch Dogs already for like $40, $45 if you really want to.
Yeah, like PC version, of course. Yeah, no, AC next with a new generation is insane. You remember the last game that came, the last Assassin's Creed that came out the new gen? People's favorites, Black Flag.
Black Flag is the best, I think, so far in this generation.
I think Valhalla has a huge opportunity on its hand.
do we want to talk about a little bit what we saw gameplay wise before we move on to the last?
Gameplay wise, I kind of said earlier. You know, it does look modern. Hopefully, it's a little more Assassin's Creed.
So what I been watching and hearing people that actually played already for like 4 hours or whatever, it seems like they're going away from like in Odyssey, right? You have like the points where you have to go and like it's right there, and they're doing like, I don't know how to explain it, man. Like they're taking all that out and like having a minimalist. The hardest, I think that's gonna be better for the game overall because we get into it, but like Ghost of Tsushima is doing the same thing, and it seems like people really like that.
They're
I mean, if you think about it, like my
map,
favorite open world games of recent years have had minimal HUDs. I mean, Red Dead's wasn't really that in your face. You could turn it off completely.
Barely.
Breath of the Wild, you can turn it off completely.
God of War.
The one that I think it might have been, I don't remember who, someone tweeted recently about how clunky and noisy the Horizon HUD was, and that's like one criticism. It was Chris Reagan. And I agree. Like, I love Horizon. It's still one of my favorite PlayStation games, but the HUD was really like almost distracting.
But at the time, like almost every game was like that.
The Breath of the Wild launched right there. Breath of the Wild launched right there, dude.
Yeah, that's like the first game that did it like that.
Dude,
I think it was just it was the literal graphics.
I'm saying open world fucking games, bro, like that.
No. I get
you know what I'm saying, Jeff.
The feeling of Horizon definitely felt like it had
it's like a distracting looking HUD.
Distracting,
I thought it was fine. I didn't.
Personal preference.
I mean, it's still one of my favorite games. It's a nitpick, but I'm just saying, like, if I had to criticize,
I like the changes to the combat too. Like, you could hold 2 shields and like mess up people with 2 shields, which is hilarious.
I'm just like Jeff. I'm with you. I'm excited that there's the hidden blade again, because there's people that that are complaining that they like removed all the RPG elements that were in the last 2 games. But it's like, if I sneak up behind the guy and stab him in the fucking neck, why is he turning around and clubbing me in the face? You know what I mean?
I don't care about the points. I don't care about the
like if I'm in a straight up fight, then I'm fine with that stuff. But if I sneak up behind you, and stab you in the face, you know. So
if you're doing all that work stealth wise and try to be hidden and going in back with people and just and try to like instantly kill them, that should be a thing. And it seems like it's coming back, and that's good.
Also, it's something fun, you know. These Assassin's Creed games are supposed to be fun. They're not fun games, you know.
I think they're fun.
I mean, I put like 80 hours into Odyssey and got the platinum, so it's some kind of fun.
I think they're fun.
Man out.
I think they're fun. They just needed a couple changes, and it seems like this game's gonna end up doing what people really wanted from the last 2 AC games.
Big fan of what they're doing with the exploration stuff. I saw they have like a lot of like pagan structures, and
I really like the new feature about you could summon the longboat from anywhere on a river. Because they said that they designed the map so that there's rivers everywhere for you to traverse, and you could summon it from any point. It's not like you have to be in Odyssey. You had to be at a dock to summon the Adrestia. In this game, you could literally just like walk up to any river and just summon it right where you are. And I think that's an awesome design. I can't wait to do that.
A couple of things that I like too, that they're going like out of the way, especially for that period of time. Like you could like go and explore and find an area, and it starts like turning all spooky, and it just goes into like a mystic fucking. You start like there's a boss fight, and it's like a witch with fucking throwing you fucking magic spells and stuff like that. I was watching gameplay of that. I'm like, oh, this feels so good, dude.
I do like that this game, and then like Origin started it, Odyssey expanded on it, and this game seems like it's really delving into the mythological stuff, which I really like, because Assassin's Creed is a video game about you going into a computer to relive your ancestors' memories. Obviously, and there's a first civilization with giant eggs, literal Easter eggs, that are like orbs of power. So all realism went out the window. So I'm glad that they're just embracing that weird, crazy mythological stuff. And I'm glad that they seem to be even tripling down more on it in this game.
Seeing what you guys have seen, which character are you guys going to go with? Have you guys like thought about that or yet?
So did you guys see the article about this? That it's actually the same character either way?
You could change.
I'm saying the voice. The boys, yeah, I know that you could change the character.
No, but they said it's part of the story that you can change between the male and female at any time in the game, like whenever you want. The same name and they said that plays into the story somehow, which seems interesting, I guess. I'm probably gonna just go with the female one because they're usually voice acted better. I think she's fucking generic, voice wise.
Like remember, like Odyssey, like the guy was just sounding like really generic. And Cassandra like was fucking amazing. It seems like it's the opposite with this one, because there was a lot of gameplay with the female version, and it's like sound wise, she sounds so generic, like someone's just reading from like the script, compared to the male that actually sounds like a Viking fucking from that time.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to mess around. I'm gonna play it, knowing I can change between them. Whatever, I'm gonna mess around with both because I do that. Anytime games let you do that, I usually mess around with both to see which character I like better.
Yep.
Very exciting indeed. And then Yves Guillemot came on stream and said, "What up, y'all bitches? I have one more thing to show you."
No, he did not say that. He said we're gonna have more to show you in the future. Yes, so there's gonna be another
Ubisoft Forward
later this year.
We'll see what they. I mean, hey, hopefully that's when quarantine shows up. Rainbow Six quarantine.
Oh, that's coming out this year too, right?
Not this year, not anymore. I don't know when they'll show it.
It was supposed to come out this year, but I assume it got delayed.
Delayed at some point. Like another game we'll talk about after this. But first up, the one more thing was Far Cry 6. Launching on February 18th, 2021. We'll transport the player to Island of Yara. Where you are fighting to free the homeland. I don't know why I'm reading this. Not the main villain, but like the cartel leader in the game, or the, I guess, government leader in this game is Giancarlo Esposito.
He's El Presidente, all right, bro? He's El Presidente.
Love him. Which I love how the president, yes. Which I love how they credit him for. I'm going to ask you a question on that. Better Call Saul, The Boys, and The Mandalorian. Amazing things. Cool question. When he in the trailer, when he had the grenade, what did it, or not the grenade? Was it? What did it say on it?
It was a grenade. It was a hand grenade.
Death to you or something? Death to the president?
What? Like
I thought it just said Libertad.
The extra grenade?
Yeah. Didn't it say like?
It said Libertad.
Yeah.
Which is freedom.
No. I thought it said something. I thought it was like said something.
When they're talking about it, like the little talk that he has with Coco, which is is it Coco? The name of the
how insane. Okay, hold on. It is played by Anthony Gonzalez, the main fucking character, the main voice in the Pixar amazing film Coco. This fucking game has Giancarlo Esposito and fucking the dude from Coco. Like,
all right, let's address the elephant in the room with this character. Is it young Vas Montenegro?
It probably is going to be. Because he already has the...
No, you cut out, Jeff.
It's not. He has a name. His name in the game is...
That doesn't mean anything. He can rename himself.
Sure, you could.
Hold on. Was Vas Citra's sister?
I never played the game.
You never played Far Cry 3?
No.
If he has a sister, then it's going to be Vas.
So... they could be just playing with us, bro, because he only has a little cut on the.
It's just a little thing.
Yeah, and so people
could be exactly in the same spot though.
It's not being racist. It's just because you have the cut, bro. So you're like, oh shit, he's
This is modern times, though. No.
I mean, when two major characters in the same video game franchise have the same defining feature, you would naturally think.
That the same character? He's not racist. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
That was a joke. Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
How do we think it's going to separate itself from the past Far Cry games and be something?
I don't know about.
They could start with not having a terrible ass ending.
They'll end with that. What will they start with?
I don't know if you guys.
That should have been the first thing they said. Is hey, let's make this game not end like shit. That should have been the first thing they said when they started this game.
So, you guys, I don't know if you guys saw and pay attention to what what's his name? Yeah, the Juan Carlo. That's the character's name, right?
That's
that's not. What's the actor? What's
Giancarlo
name?
Anton Castillo.
Anton Castillo. So I don't know if you guys noticed what he was saying in the cutscene.
What? About the grenade?
He's pretty. Yes, I mean it's focused on the grenade, but what he's talking about the people that like you have to control them. You have to pretty much a communist fucking president. That's what he is.
If you don't control them, then everything looks.
And like freedom, it says freedom on the grenade because I feel like that's freedom that you're gonna give to the people. Pretty much killing them to end their suffering.
Loki, freedom's a lie. People want to be told what to do. People want to be ruled. Avengers 1, 2012. Yeah, no. I'm excited for this.
CG, right? CG for sure, but
dude,
that's not an engine.
I love that character, bro.
That's CG. At this
sure.
point, we know though games next gen are going to look ridiculous. So it's like,
yeah, of course.
Who cares? But
Far Cry usually looks pretty good in general.
Yeah, Far Cry is
I'm gonna say CG because they usually downgrade the shit ton of their fucking like.
That is CG.
100% pre-rendered.
Sorry, that's CG.
Okay.
I hate when people say CG about games because like the whole fucking thing is CG.
Yes, but you know what we mean when there's
pre-rendered.
That's be.
And before we move on, I know that people have said like, "Oh, Ubisoft, you know, it was like, you know, like a meh conference." But like, if Far Cry hadn't like been like leaked like 2 days before, it would have been huge. I think people would have been like gone nuts for it.
I didn't expect. I mean, of course, Far Cry 6 was coming, but I didn't expect like I guess not even ASAP. I guess honestly, I should have expected a Far Cry 6 because New Dawn was
for sure, but I wasn't
New
expecting
Dawn was
this
2019 or 2018. Do we know? Anyone off the top of that?
Oh, when was New Dawn?
One was 5. It was a year after 5. Do we know 5? It was 5/18.
Far Cry New Dawn was February 2019.
Okay,
there you go. They're like, it's actually soon,
was Far Cry 5.
No, not soon. What are you talking about? Far Cry. The Far Cry's come out
a year and a half.
Far Cry's come out so often. When did Far Cry 4 come out?
It would have been 2 years from New Dawn is when this would come out. So it'd been 3 years. February 2019 to February 2021.
Okay. Yeah, that was like May for whatever reason.
No. Yeah. Okay. So anything, this is a little late for a Far Cry because usually they're fucking annual. But. However, whatever. What wasn't there at Ubisoft was Skull and Bones. That has reportedly been rebooted into a live game. I don't really know the veracity of that claim, but it makes sense as this. Where the fuck was Skull and Bones? This was shown off how long ago? Like
it was announced.
I feel like it was like 3 or 4 E3s ago.
I think 18. I think when I was.
I mean, it was announced on 17.
17 before.
Oh 17, and then they got delayed because people watched it, and it was just
first
boats.
Summer in my current apartment is when it was revealed.
Yeah, it was just the boats, and people were like, "Oh, we wanted more like Black Flag." So then they showed it again in early. I think it was like
2019. It's
2019, and it seemed more like Black Flag, and it feels now like they're just gonna like have something similar to that and like have like special events, like, turn it into what Sea of Thieves is. Sea of Thieves, pretty much. Yes. That's what they're gonna end up doing.
I think there is a market for people who like boat shit but who don't like cartoony shit that want to get into Sea of Thieves but just want something a little more authentic. Yeah. I genuinely could see people that
like I would probably play it. Like
I'm not saying I don't agree with that. I think you shouldn't really be off put by that. But
I think you should just go play Black Flag. If I'm being honest.
Great game, still holds up.
All right, so that was the Ubisoft roundup right there. I guess that's part 1 of a part 2 Ubisoft Forward event. We'll continue talking about that when that happens. Now a little bit of quick fact news. Call of Duty fixes their not racist as much as just like insanely inflammatory border war skin.
It's kind of racist, dude. Like, I guess you say xenophobic if you don't want to say racist.
What's it called?
It's not Hispanic. Can I say something about
the description? The description was
okay.
Yeah, let him say that first, and then we'll let Jeff explain what it is first, and then
fair enough for context. So it was a skin in Call of Duty. It was tier 40 actually on the Battle Pass, so a lot of people got this. It's called Border War. It's for a character. I forgot the guy's name, but who cares?
Who cares? First thing.
I don't know. I said it. The description is show them the error of their ways and make them pay with D-Day's Border War operator skin. Sorry, I didn't say the biggest thing. What the skin actually is, it's literally just a border agent. It's like a border agent with like a what do you call it, like a police vest and a bulletproof vest, and like he looks like he's just going to his job in Texas, you know. So Miguel, why isn't this an issue?
Because they have released something similar every fucking year. So if like the issue is the name.
Good.
It's the name that they put it on there.
Correct.
Well,
that's
in the description,
issue, not the skin.
Show them the error of their ways and make them pay. I think that's the issue.
It's Miguel. It's the context. Obviously, this isn't.
Okay, let me say this. If it was last year, no one would have fucking say anything. It's just because of what's going on right now. I think they wouldn't made a big deal. They wouldn't change the name.
Dude, last year was fucking kids in cages shit. 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Like
100%, they would have cared.
Yeah, this needed to get changed. I
really don't care. It's a fucking video game.
Obviously, yeah, it's just a game. It's not going to change anything. This is not the end.
Okay. However, does this confirm there's racist people in there in Activision?
Probably.
Okay, that's an interesting thing. I was actually
they are. Like, you want me to fucking tell you yes or no? That's a yes.
How did this go through so many?
And pretty much. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to talk about racist shit.
What I think it is genuinely there isn't enough QAing in Call of Duty. We know this from blue screens to fucking offensive. Sorry, I have a burp on my offensive skin names. And you know
why this is not an issue?
Why?
Because most of them are probably white that like look through this and they're like, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Why they don't think it's an issue is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, like if there were like
you were saying you
like,
don't think it was
Hispanics in there or like actual like a lot more Hispanics in the fucking.
Well, hey, dude, we have a Hispanic right here, and you said there was no issue.
Oh yeah, for the
there were too many Hispanics looking over it.
Like I'm saying, the skin is fine. It's the name for me. Like I get it. Why? Like I would have been like, hey guys, how about change the name?
Yeah, okay. I think we agreed that I don't think the skin is
the name. Even the fucking
the
skin itself is whatever. Yeah,
yeah. Like the skin is like
the name and description.
There's similar ones already.
Yeah.
In the game. It's just the name. The whoever decided the name was okay. It's like, like, bro, really, like
insane. Okay, so that was a quick one. Another quick one. Donald Trump's Twitch channel is back.
This one's dumb. I don't know why we're talking about this fucking clown.
I guess Twitch video games. Funny enough, though, people think like I really wish Donald Trump's Twitch channel was as good as it sounds. Like him fucking.
Like I wish it was him playing video games. Yeah.
I wish that would be amazing content, and holy shit, that'd be so good. For literally both sides, I think every side would have a kick out of that. That would literally unite the country.
We would get so many memes. Oh my god,
dude! If Donald Trump went on and just tried playing Minecraft, I'd die. But it's sadly just pretty much restreams.
This is the first time and the last time we're talking about this guy.
Sure. Fair enough. It's just like what do you call it? Simultaneous streams of YouTube content that's like affiliate shit. So it's like because I tuned into it once. It's just like other Republican commentators talking about Trump and just hosted on Trump's channel. It's the weirdest thing. I honestly wait for a day till we have a president playing fucking Minecraft on Twitch. I think that will be amazing. And I think
it's gonna be like 20, 30 years, I think.
Yeah, literally, a couple decades. And we'll
I could have seen Obama doing it, dude.
True,
yeah. 100%. Obama 2020.
I think he would have did it during the pandemic if he was in office.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys want to play some Minecraft?
Dude. Well, okay, quick one. What would be the funniest game to watch a president play on Twitch right now?
I want to see Trump play
Warzone.
Catherine Full Body.
When there's hackers, dude, and trying to kill them.
These Russians. These Russian Chinese hackers. We gotta start a war with China.
Oh my god.
These hackers.
They're using
them. Dude, they could probably get them like that, bro, and find where they live.
Yeah, stream
Activision would care about dedicated servers real quick.
Right?
You'll fucking call
These servers are the worst servers I've ever played in my life. Those are almost more JFK than Trump. Sorry, I don't know.
Good times. Next up, Google Stadia. Loki had an event today, and I follow about 400 gaming accounts on Twitter, and I think I saw 4 tweets about this.
I saw 0 tweets about it.
No one cares. Okay, honestly, guys, here's what Stadia showed off. Orcs Must Die 3. Splash Damage is making an online shooter called Outcasters. They're the guys who made Brink, I think, right? Splash Damage? Whatever. They worked on the Skier series at some point. Super Bomberman R is getting an expansion. That was a Switch launch title to have 64 players. Battle Royale. That's
Battle Royale.
3 developers, which are actually good developers, are making Stadia exclusive games, which I always hate to see because they're good developers. Harmonix, Uppercut Games, the guys who made City of Brass, and Supermassive, the Until Dawn and Dark Anthology Pictures guys. Yeah, so
how much money did Google throw at Supermassive?
Dude, okay, I hate this. I hate Google.
Oh, I hate it.
And then here are a bunch of other games that are somehow just porting over. I don't know why all games can't do this, but PGA Tour, Series M4, Hitman 1, Hitman 2, WWE 2K, Battlegrounds, Dead by Daylight, a bunch of fucking games. Okay, this is a funny one. Sekiro. How the hell are you gonna play Sekiro with latency?
Right, I was thinking that too. I'm like, that's gonna not be fun.
And that's it. That was the show. They announced Super Bomberman, fucking Orcs Must Die, and Ports. Shrugs.
Who bought Supermassive?
No one. Supermassive is an independent company still.
I thought they were doing.
You're thinking of Bandai Namco, who they have the partnership with to do the
for the
anthology games.
Right.
Oh, forget it. I'm thinking of.
For some reason, I thought they bought them too, but Jeff saying there was just a deal, partnership. Yeah, that makes sense. When are we getting the? When are we getting the second game?
The second one.
We only got Man of Medan, right?
Correct.
I haven't played it yet.
I forgot the.
I know there's a trailer and it's
there is a
out.
Trailer and it has a date. I just don't know the date.
I honestly
don't
play
Man of Medan. I think I gotta pick it up.
I heard that one was kind of bad. Like there was like around 6.
I
heard
it was okay. I'm not interested in the co-op stuff. Like I don't want to do the co-op stuff. Yeah.
All right, that's enough of Stadia.
Like for Stadia, dude, like they need to keep doing this, right? Like just put out games. Just keep doing it, bro. Like I'm fine with Stadia, dude. I don't care if like you're like no, like who cares? Let them fucking like try, dude. At least they're trying.
Talent. But
how? Why?
Because now Supermassive's gonna have to devote a portion of their studio.
It's just like an exclusive for like a couple months or a year.
Okay, if all the games go to other things, like
that's what's gonna end up happening, dude. Because they're gonna make money there. They're not gonna make that much money.
I don't see Stadia lasting more than 4 years.
And it's not even like I wish.
Unless there's something happens with the internet infrastructure and it's just like explodes in the next couple of years.
If this pandemic has taught me anything, it's that most people have bad internet.
Even if the internet was amazing, Google has a track record of canceling their services and dropping anything they do after a couple of years. It's literally a Google thing. So why the fuck do we want them to waste gaming talent?
Why not? Do they have so much money they could do what the fuck they want?
I know, but
and you're saying waste talent. They're getting so much fucking money. Like Supermassive probably got so much money to make a game.
That's not what I'm saying.
That is gonna like.
I'm saying from a selfish point of view. I'm saying from a selfish point of view. There are so many
Supermassive to make a PlayStation game, not a Stadia game.
Okay, what was the last game that you played?
One second. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's so many Amy Hennings. You know, there's so many great talents. Who do they take from?
They're going there.
Did they take Shannon Woodward? No, Shannon Woodward's from Last of Us. Who did they take from Santa Monica? Why am I blanking? Shannon Studstill. Now, there's so many Shannon Studstills. There's a finite amount of these great talent. There's great producers. And now Google is just wasting their time for 2 years. I bet their game gets canceled. I bet one of their exclusives get canceled.
I agree with a couple things that you're saying, but the money that they're getting, it's like probably life changing, bro. They can't like if you're getting so much money, like why would you say no for like 2 years? It's probably like 2 years. It's like the morons that said no to Mixer.
That's what I'm saying. I think they, of course, should take the deal. Why not?
I know exactly. Jeff's not blaming the devs. He's blaming Google.
I'm blaming Google.
I get it.
For just throwing money and wasting everyone's time. Makes no sense.
They're not wasting their time because they're getting a shit ton of money. Like they don't give a fuck. I'm thinking of like just big picture, not just yourself. I know myself. Like I honestly don't care who makes the fucking game, dude.
I would have rather Google did some other service.
No, that makes no sense, Miguel. You don't care who makes the game if the game's good. Good people make good games. You're not just gonna get magically a great game from a bad person. That makes no sense.
Was Uncharted 3 a good game?
Cage games.
I mean, he knows how to tell stories, I guess.
Sorry, was that
good games?
Did that have a little spice to it?
That was a good one. You got me on that one. All right, I think we know where we stand now. At least we'll agree to disagree for this moment.
Go get your money.
Get to this next one.
Google, if you want to pay me a couple million not to do anything, let me know. All right.
I hope
I do a podcast for you guys.
Miguel,
all right.
If you get offered any money, please take it.
If you want me to go there and like make you a Call of Duty and like design maps for you, just let me know, all right? Couple million doesn't hurt. And I'll be gone from the fucking after that. Just disappear.
Moving on to the Devolver Digital July 2020 Devolver Direct. I'm gonna go through these games quick. Watch the show. They put a lot of effort in it, I guess.
It was hilarious.
I don't like that comedy, but I understand that type of comedy. It's a little too hardcore for me, but it has its moments.
It was too graphic for you.
I just don't like I don't like the yelling and shit. It's always like so.
It was, man, that's why you don't play with us. It was
I don't
hilarious.
yell when I
thought
play with Jeff, though. I only yell when I play with you and Jeff's there.
It's entertaining. It's entertaining. I'm not going to hate on the Devolver. It is entertaining. But okay, here we go. Shadow Warrior 3 PC 2021. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout PC PS4 August 4th. Carry On, the reverse horror game 2D pixel art game. Xbox One, PC, Nintendo Switch. Holy fucking hell. Is Carry On not coming to PS4? Is this... Oh my, it's not. Carry On is Xbox One, PC, Switch, July 23rd, 2020.
Yeah, because they announced it with Xbox, but it's going to be on...
It's day and date on Game Pass. It is. Carry On is day and date Game Pass. All right, so...
I mean, I would rather play that on Switch, if I'm being honest, but...
I know. Yeah, same.
No,
that is a Switch game for me.
Hold on.
See, I'm looking it up in Google, and it says PS4.
Okay, so this is Android Central.
There is a different... Hold on.
What happened? There's a different game called Carry On.
Oh, was it out already in the PlayStation?
No, it's definitely not out.
Hold on. Just click this link that suddenly doesn't work as soon as I click it. Pasting in the doc. Hold
on.
Is it about
Click that link.
Oh, it's Gravitas. Oh, that's hilarious. If you search Carry On PSN, you just get a fucking like avatar, but then like the page breaks upon itself.
Yeah, it implodes the second you click it.
Yeah, the PSN store page actually breaks. I've never seen it before. It literally just collapses. You see, images for something, and then it collapses. It makes no sense.
So I'm gonna assume it's gonna be
a year exclusive. A year
or a couple months exclusive. Yeah,
I feel like exclusivity with these types of games is like way shorter now, though. Because like remember, Inside was PS4 exclusive, and then came to Xbox like 2 months later. But then the same thing happened with.
I feel like it depends on the game.
Oh no, Inside was Xbox and Firewatch was PlayStation, right? And then they both flipped over.
Either way, Devolver showed off Carry On. Looks awesome. Olija, Switch PC available now. Serious Sam 4, Planet Badass, Steam Stadia.
That looks so bad.
Yeah,
I mean these games are always budget.
I never
Doom
understood
games.
Serious Sam. Okay, before I say the last
it's supposed
game,
to be a cheap ripoff of like Doom Wolfenstein, like old school Doom Wolfenstein.
Yeah, but like it's 2020, guys.
It's supposed to just be dumb fun. It's not supposed to be taken seriously.
Shuhei Yoshida showed up for a little fun banter to show off Fall Guys coming to PlayStation 4, and Phil Harrison. Wait, Phil Harrison or Phil Spencer? Phil Spencer, right?
Bro.
Who's Phil Harrison? Pick that up. I made that up. Phil Spencer showed off some Xbox. I think he was talking for Karen, but
that's when they announced that it's coming to day
Phil
and day
Harrison is a vice president and general manager of Google.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They just had funny titles for people, but it is cool to see Shuhei have his, direct. What is it? It's Director of Indies Initiative. Yep. Directors of Indies or something. It was just he's the Indies man. I love Shuhei like that. However, the last game they showed, now available free, Devolver Land Expo on Steam only. It is a first-person shooter where you're in an abandoned after-hours convention, essentially all dedicated to Devolver, and it's a marketing simulator, and it's like all their games like have their own booths. Oh, I love it. I haven't downloaded it.
I'm downloading this right now. Yeah. Like you seeing it on the doc maybe reminded me to download it.
It just looks fun. I'm gonna play it tonight, but yeah. So download that. It's like a couple gig. And that was Devolver. Gigs. 7 gig. Yeah, not too bad.
I love Devolver.
Yeah, they're cute. Not that many games. Not that the biggest announcements, but
so many smaller games that I play are Devolver games, and like I don't even realize it sometimes. Like, was Messenger published by Devolver?
No, Messenger was published by Bigsby's Bear. That's not true, but it wasn't Devolver because it wasn't at the Devolver booth so.
It was. Yeah, published by Devolver.
Wow, suck my nut.
You're
call me Timmy.
wrong.
Why the hell wasn't it at the booth?
Dumb idiot. I think it probably was, and you probably just skipped it. It was, because remember you sent me a picture of it, and I said go play it.
This year though, maybe the DLC.
Oh no, maybe I'm thinking the
actual game was.
Nirvana. Maybe that's
the game was.
Not
okay.
the DLC is someone else, I think.
Oh, okay, because their DLC was their own booth, is what I'm remembering. Either way, still very cool. Messenger, awesome. Another
Picnic
game.
Panic, that's what it was.
Picnic Panic, yeah. Next, Capcom is making bank digitally. They have come out and said this week that 80% of its games are being sold digitally. Let me see when that is, though. Is that just this month? Or...
So it's saying the year because
it just says
according to
its
the
current download
as reported
ratio.
by Games Industry, Capcom's digital sales have exploded, growing from 53% last year to 80% this year. So in this year, the growth of it has just gone like
that's not how.
so like dumb, dude.
Even Capcom predicted growth to only reach 75.4% this year, but it appears that the shift to digital is happening faster than anticipated. Yes.
Yep. Like, is like the next consoles are they gonna like
100%.
make this to like games start just be like done after like a year or two when the new consoles come out?
It's gonna be a toy store, that's for sure. It's gonna be a place where you could buy your video game.
Because they're still gonna have physical games, just because some areas, and especially in the United States, the internet is not that good.
That's why there's Scarlet, or not Scarlet. What's
or like big cities like where we're at.
Yeah.
I think their GameStop's gonna be
Scorpio
like gone,
was
bro.
was the Xbox One X, so Scarlet is the discless one.
Yeah,
I can't keep their fucking code names.
I honestly.
Who cares, dude? They're gonna
And then PS5.
But you saw the rumors for that?
What?
It's gonna be similar to like Xbox One X, like the digital edition. Is not gonna be like like PS5 has like both of them, and they're like pretty much the same power. Yeah, and Xbox is doing like they're gonna have and the like digital one is gonna be like the Xbox One X. Like what would be the point of buying that if you could just buy the X then?
Cheaper, smaller, new form factor.
We'll actually find out about that this week, though, right? Friday is their event, or tomorrow?
23rd. It's next week.
I thought it was 17th.
It's next week. No, it's 23rd.
Why did I think it was this week? Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, because Ghost of Tsushima, bro. Come on, bro. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get there. One more topic. I had to add this in last second because
Go for it.
This is gonna be hype as fuck.
Dragon's Dogma getting an animated series on Netflix? Just coming in brand new an hour ago. Netflix tweeted, only the Arisen can face the dragon and defeat the apocalypse. Here's your first look at the anime series adaptation of Capcom's action fantasy classic Dragon's Dogma, arriving so fucking soon, September 17th.
Oh, wow.
It's a Netflix original animated series that's just simply called Dragon's Dogma. The art style, just from the single image, looks akin to Castlevania, which of course was amazing.
I think they probably saw the success of Castlevania and said, what's another game we can adapt?
Dragon's Dogma is who? Do we know off the top of our head?
Capcom.
Wow.
So they went one Konami, one Capcom.
Yeah, Capcom.
I'm excited.
Wow, okay.
I love Dragon's
Yeah,
Dogma.
excited.
Should be cool.
Speaking of Japanese things, Ghost of Tsushima reviews came out. Metacritic
Reviews are out.
Let's see what it's currently at. It's currently at 84, so hopefully it won't have a.
There's so many. I was like looking through because I wrote down like the notable review websites on our doc, but like just scrolling through it, there's so many garbage websites, like just so many like websites that should not be included in Metacritic's like critic review scores, but whatever. But so yeah, so
no. What's even better than that is critics mean shit.
No, but there's some websites that are like just made up websites that are counted towards the critics.
What, you told me IGN Spain shouldn't have a fucking
No, I'm talking about we got this covered.net or whatever the fuck. I'm talking about them. And they gave it 100, so I'm not even saying like I'm not even being biased about it. I just think that website is a garbage website that has a bunch of terrible Star Wars rumors all the time.
Holy shit, I'm just scrolling through. There's a website called Merlinin Kazani, and in parentheses, Turkey.
That's what I'm saying. It's all just garbage websites.
I mean, no. Actually, I'm not calling this one garbage. I'm just calling like, hey, shout out to the Turkish representation in the video game scene, finally getting something.
Like Video Chums? What's Video Chums?
Oh, Video Chums, my favorite.
But why would it be garbage if they're putting in the work and getting the games like...
I think what Anthony means is they're not.
I know what he means. I'm just saying.
No, but like, are they like
reputable?
Yeah,
they could be reputable. No, but I mean,
dude, it's just an opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, the person that is playing, and it's gonna depend on how they feel.
Like why is IGN's?
Just like we talked about Spider-Man, right? Like when I played it the first time, I probably would have given it like a fucking 7. Compared to when I played it now and plan on the game, I probably would have given like an 8.5, maybe 9. It just depends on the mood that you're playing the game too.
Reviews are stupid. Context means everything.
Yeah.
I think
review scores should just go away from. That's the one thing that I do agree with Kotaku about is not putting scores on reviews.
Take off the story. We didn't even mention it. Ghost of Tsushima is coming out this week. Get excited, boys.
I'm super excited.
However,
it's only like 34 gigs. I preloaded it. I can't believe it's only like 34. I was bracing myself because Last of Us was 80. So I thought Last of Us was gonna be like 120.
You never know if we're getting a day one patch. It's like 60, bro. All right.
I don't think it would be
Speaking
that
of games
big.
though that are coming out this week, of course we have at
Well,
the
do you
top
wanna go
Ghost of
through,
Tsushima.
like,
Before
the
you get that,
scores?
you want to go through like what the reviews are saying about the game, real quick?
I thought I was gonna skip the scores. I mean,
No, I'm
you
not
don't
saying
have to
the
say scores,
scores,
but
just
just,
like
like-
what people are talking about. Like,
I don't
mean,
know.
have
I
you
watched,
listen to anything or watch anything?
Nah, I'm buying it.
I watched
I'm buying
Kinda
it.
Funnies.
I don't.
Impressions. It was not.
I
spoilers,
needed to
obviously.
watch because I said if I'm pre-ordered.
I would say hold on. Let me interrupt. Just listener. I would say let's not go over it just because some people like having a fresh thing they don't want to know. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It seems like it's good, and a lot of the game is actually really, really good.
I hear it starts slow, so you got to stick with it. That's what I've kind of picked up. Is
That's what I picked up, but that's because of the combat. It seems because it's like really basic, but the more you play, like you get a lot more stuff that makes it a lot more fun.
so I'm excited, man. I told you guys once we beat Last of Us, I said I still haven't even really played Call of Duty since I beat Last of Us.
When did you said I'm in? Because I remember you were the one that was like, I don't know about this game.
The
I don't know.
the state of play for this
State
game
of
was
play?
what I was
That's what made
on,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was so kind of like blah on this game for so long. I kind of just didn't know what it was. And again, I go back to like it was kind of announced around the same time Sekiro was announced, and I didn't like Sekiro at all. I thought it was dumb, and so I think like that kind of.
I mean, Sekiro was more like a Souls game.
So yeah, it's a Souls game, but
Off the top of your head, do you guys remember if the state of play for Ghost of Tsushima was after or before Last of Us 2?
Before.
after it was before.
The release,
came out?
The release of Last of Us 2. It was before the release?
It was before.
Okay. I think
It was
so.
after
then
the Last of
they
Us.
made
state of play,
that,
but
and
it
then
was
they
before
made the
release
Last
of the
of Us.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were saying it was
checks
before
out.
the Last of Us state of play. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
No. I meant the release, yeah.
Yeah.
However, speaking of releases...
Quick thing.
Oh my god, more things.
People, dude, come on, bro. It's Ghost of Tsushima, bro.
Fair.
You already ate your fucking meatballs, all right? You're good. You're set. And he's half naked. I don't know if you guys are
I know I got
watching.
no
You guys want
pants
to go
on
watch?
right now.
No underwear, no nothing. Fucking
I'm
balls
wearing
hanging right now.
underwear. It's illegal to record naked. Everyone knows that.
I mean, we don't know if you're naked or not, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and check. People are saying that this is better than Infamous. I'm not gonna say who, so you want to go check.
That
But
sounds like a
some
spicy
people
take.
are saying that, and it's people that guys, like people that are out there, So
People
I'm
know.
just saying,
Was it Colin Moriarty?
he hasn't played the game because Sony
Oh, true.
hasn't sent a fucking game to them
True.
for
Yeah.
whatever fucking reason. Oh, okay, whatever.
Well, I think we know why we're not going to get into that.
I think they're just whatever. That's a bold statement if that's how people actually feel. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah. We'll see. I was never the biggest Infamous guy. It's not that I didn't like it. I just never got into it. So this is really going to be my first big Sucker Punch game since I really didn't even get into the Sly Cooper game. So I really don't know what the last Sucker Punch game was that I really got into, if I'm being honest. So I'm excited to really play it. And like I said, when I finished Last of Us, I said this is the game that I think is the perfect follow-up, because Last of Us is so emotionally draining, and it's this very detailed linear experience, and I feel like this is the Sony game that I need to follow up, where Days Gone was a good follow-up to God of War for me, because not that they were that close, they were spread apart more, obviously they weren't 2 months apart like this is, but Days Gone was kind of like the Sony follow-up I needed to God of War, because God of War was this. It was less linear, obviously, but it was, it was this very heavily story-driven game, and Days Gone has a story, of course, but it's, it was the open-world zombie factor that kind of pulled me in, and I feel like it's the same thing with this, where it's this open-world, kind of stealth samurai, but you don't have to be stealth if you don't want to, but whatever. It's like almost like a palate cleanser for Last of Us, which I'm really excited for this game.
Quick thing. From all the games that they have released, which one do you think is the highest Metacritic ranked game that they have released?
For Sony? Or for Sucker Punch?
Sucker Punch.
I'm going to guess the
Sly
Infamous 2.
Coopers and Infamous.
Oh, there's a lot of Sly
Sly
Coopers. There's a lot of Sly Coopers.
There's 3 that I have made. The first one's 1, 2, and 3. I know there's others, but they didn't make.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to
Sly
guess
Cooper
Infamous
2.
2. Yeah, he was right.
Wasn't I told?
88.
Weren't we talking about this last
88.
week?
It's
don't
weird
think
because
so.
I was so into Jack and Daxter, and I was so into Ratchet and Clank, and I just Sly Cooper was just like I just totally missed it. I don't know why.
Guys, supposedly there's a Ghost of Tsushima Snapchat filter, and I can't find it. Piss me off.
You gotta pay for it, bro. They have a premium now.
I don't think they have that.
Oh boy. Anyways, let's skip
Is that
over
coming
to
out
the
this
weekend
week?
playlist.
Besides the Ghost of Tsushima Snapchat filter, on the same day,
Wait, this
Paper
is not-
Mario. I know there's a couple not PlayStation, but whatever, fucking same. Paper Mario Origami King is coming to Switch. Super Hot Mind Control Delete. I'm actually thinking of picking up. That's coming to all platforms except Switch. If you own Super Hot, not VR, the regular Super Hot, if you've paid for it, so not the games of gold.
Which one's gonna sell more? Ghost of Tsushima or Paper Mario?
There's more PS4s in the wild than there are Switches, so you do the math.
You would be surprised, bro.
Mario.
Nintendo
I mean,
fans
Nintendo
fucking
games
like it.
so
Paper
well.
Mario. People know the difference between Marios. You know, it's not like, oh, it's Mario, I'm just gonna buy it. People
Yeah,
know
I would say Paper
Mario's
Mario.
like-
Paper Mario is a pretty niche
yeah.
segment of the Nintendo
But hold on,
community.
Super Hot. I think I'm gonna buy my controls. This is a 12 to 15 hour experience, like video game.
That's a big. That's a big.
The first, the Super Hot is like a 5 hour, 4 hour game. So this is like the third Super Hot game because they consider VR as like the sequel. Super Hot VR. The Super Hot
It's
VR
not
isn't
the
just-
same game.
No, not even close.
I thought it was the
It's its
same
own
game, just in VR.
No, new levels.
Okay,
Entirely.
I didn't know that. That makes me more
Dude,
interested in.
it has its
Super
own
VR.
story. Yeah, so my control delete. Continuing that, I don't think they're showing the price for how much it's going to be. It's going to be a standalone thing after it comes out. I think it might be like 25 also, the same price as Super Hot. So I think I'm just going to jump on Super Hot regular and get the upgrade.
This game come out today? The fuck?
Radical Rabbit Stew came out in July 2016. All platforms. Hunting Simulator 2, PC, Ooblets. Wow, that game finally came out. Xbox One, PC. Maybe that came out on PS4 earlier. Rocket Arena, that EA original.
I had
that was
no clue it was coming out. This
I
is
didn't know
not
this
gonna
was
sell
out
well.
already either. Yeah, I thought I
Rocket
didn't.
Arena came out today, July 14th. PlayStation 4,
no
Xbox
clue.
One, PC.
Why did I think that was a PlayStation exclusive?
Which one?
Yeah, it's an EA original, that's for sure.
It's an
Definitely
EA.
not.
Wait,
Neon
Rocket
Abyss, all platforms.
wasn't that
select
at
today.
the PS5?
Rocket Arena?
Or was this at
EA
the
Play,
EA?
on EA Play.
Oh, what's the
original.
what's the game that was at the PlayStation?
Destruction
Car
All
racing
Stars.
car, yeah,
Destruction
yeah.
All
No,
Stars.
it was a.
Destruction All Stars.
That's the one with the where you have to
Yes,
jump out of your
yes.
car and hit the. Okay,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
It's the
I got
only
these
one
games
that looked
confused. They're like
Rocket
the
Arena.
same shit. Yeah, they're like the same.
Oh wait,
shit.
no, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. What also came out today, which is pretty cool, pretty shouts out. Death Stranding for PC. It has a
Getting
couple
really
of
good
cool,
reviews.
Yeah, of course.
Like
I mean,
not
yeah,
content like
performance.
Better than,
port
the
is the
PS4?
port is the
technically, yeah, technically,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah
Dude,
runs at
it's
60
insane.
frames 4K if your PC can
I
handle
bet
it.
one, yeah. It has like some cool Half-Life things because in Death Stranding for PS4, you could get one of the projections that is one of the tall fuckers from Horizon, and you could get like a big crab City 17 guy. I think there's a head crab skin also or something in the
Yeah, it's like a head
PC
crab
version.
hat that you can wear.
And then last but not least, 2 days ago, Hyperscape came out.
This is just for PC.
We were talking
Because
about
you have PlayStation and
Oh,
Xbox.
Death Stranding, yeah.
I just copied that
No,
directly
I'm
from the Game
saying
Informer website.
Hyperscape.
So.
Hyperscape. Yeah.
That's only PC right now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
copy
got you,
pasted
got
it
you.
from Game Informer, and they said
Informer
that
on it.
Making
it will
clear
be
that
going
it's just
to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. but we
sometime
don't
in
know
the
when.
summer, supposedly.
I don't know. I'm going to
who
say
knows?
September. If I had to guess,
You
I'd
think
say
so?
September. Like for it to be earlier, but my wild guess is going to say September. Yeah, that's what you can play right now, or you can wait till Friday and play Ghost of Tsushima. I think that's going to do it. You guys got any last minute things you want to add, or are we good?
The Lego Super Mario NES. Fuck was that noise? Looks amazing. 2,600 pieces. $230. That is a day one buy for me. That is like Dick's Hard type content right there. When I saw that this morning, August 1st it drops.
Oh, I'm adding on to my Pokemon tattoo this week. I'm adding like texture around it. It's gonna be like
the fucking gasoline Bulbasaur, gasoline Haunter and Bulbasaur.
Haunter Bulbasaur.
Shouts out. That's a great tattoo. Miguel, you have tattoo? I forget.
Yeah, I got two of them.
Get to them, right? Very cool. Very cool. 3.
Do you have
honestly.
other two?
Yeah, we were talking about earlier, listeners.
I don't know if you count. Do you
before
count
the
this as
show.
2, or you count it as 1? I kind of count it as 1.
Two.
I think
think
of it as one
It's a
because they
tough
go
one.
together.
They
But
are separated, but what about there are tattoos that have letters? Letters are separated. Is that one tattoo for each letter? You know,
I mean, they're in
Well,
separate places.
it's a
That's what I'm
separate
saying.
piece.
It's two.
separate
that is
pieces.
true. Yeah,
That's a separate piece.
Mentally, I
That's not-
consider it the same because it's
Anthony's wrist tattoos. Anthony has two wrist.
if
chain
you're listening to
tattoos.
the audio, I'm showing off my tattoos from BioShock.
From BioShock, yeah, the main character has chains because maybe he's chained to the way society treats him, or maybe that's incorrect.
What's the
but yeah,
what's
let's
the
go
quote?
as my
Do you have any?
a man chooses
A slave
no, wait,
obeys.
I'm Jewish. A man chooses.
What happened? Well, why? What can't
Jews
you have?
cannot
Tattoos?
have tattoos. It's against the book. Or
You
what
can have a
people of the
tattoo.
book.
You can have it to see.
Well, I mean, I physically can have one, but
They'll
You should
probably
get-
be
you should get a
fucking.
tattoo. What would you
My
get for?
Mushu.
What would you get for a tattoo? Would you get a video game tattoo?
I think we talked about this on an episode, like an early episode. I don't know. A Triforce, I think, is the most like nice looking tattoo, but I don't think I have that connection to the Zelda franchise.
Yeah, I feel like Breath of the Wild is the only one you like.
I mean, I like.
How about a
I don't
Destiny
know.
tattoo?
Okay, a Destiny tricorn, which is the Destiny logo. You know, the
The Master
Chief.
Chief crotch.
Yes, the Master Chief crotch. The
Just put it on
tricorn.
your ass, bro.
That would be a cool one. The Titan Tiger is a cool one also.
Yeah,
Even
I
just
like
the
that a lot.
Titan shapes, the
The
hexagon,
like geometric design. Yeah.
what are they, six-sided? What's in a six-sided? I forgot. Octagon? Septagon? No.
Septagon. I think.
No,
is
Septagon's
six-sided.
7. A hexagon is 6. I said that earlier. That would be a cool tattoo. I love the chains idea because Bioshock is also one of my favorite games. But I don't know. I think it's a little not too played out, but like you have it, so it's like
Right.
Still,
It'd be
yeah.
cool if you got it and we both had it.
we both had it. Shouts out. Maybe like a Pokemon one. Maybe like a Pokeball. I could definitely see that. That'd be a cool one. A symbol.
If you're gonna get one Pokemon, what would you do? I cheated. I got two at the same time. But what would you do?
Kangaskhan.
Really? Of all the
Yeah, he's my
Pokemon,
favorite.
you would get Kangaskhan? That's your favorite? I didn't know
It's
that.
my favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite. How fun! I keep him in my party. Or her, honestly. There's only female Kangaskhan's. But I keep her in my party in like every game.
I was so
which
pissed
ones
when I
do you
couldn't get
have, Anthony?
Bulbasaur and it's Bulbasaur and Haunter.
Oh, okay.
So I was so
These-
pissed I couldn't get Bulbasaur until like way later in Sword and Shield, because I transferred it from my Pokemon Bank when they added that. But you know, I had Haunter, and I never trade my Haunter to evolve it into Gengar. I think
That's
Gengar is
funny, that's
stupid.
cute. I like
think
that.
Gengar is so stupid. He's ugly. It's you take this awesome ass fucking like ghost looking
yeah.
badass motherfucking with these giant claws. He's gonna scare the shit out of you, and then he turns into just like this fat dude. And like Gengar is like the biggest downgrade.
I'm a Ghastly
Like
stan.
it almost looks like it should have went Ghastly Gengar Haunter. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Or anything. No, it
Haunter
just
for life.
started. It should have started Gengar because he's like the most
Humanoid?
real, you know. Yeah.
Is
And then he
Charizard like the biggest?
Yeah, it goes
Is that
Charmander,
the big
Charmeleon,
guy?
Charizard.
Oh,
The one with the
okay,
wings.
yeah,
Yeah, the one
yeah.
with the wings.
Charmeleon
Charmeleon is kind of
had,
just Charmander with a point on his head.
Horn, yeah.
if I like had anything with Pokemon, if I even liked Pokemon that much, and I would like what to get for Pokemon wise,
You get
that's
Charizard.
probably yeah.
I mean, Charizard
that-
fucks. Charizard, he's a dragon.
Oh yeah, dude, he
He's a
fucks
fire
left
dragon.
and right, bro. You can't.
He's a fire dragon.
He's
He
the
has
man,
cool-
bro.
He like
But he's
giraffe
not a
horns.
dragon type, which is so stupid.
No, until eventually they made him. In
No,
X.
but
What is he?
he's not in Sword though.
No.
What is he?
He's
Flying
flying
fire.
fire.
Or
He was
fire
originally
flying.
just fire.
Because that
and
dick's flying, bro. Come on, bro. That thing's fly.
I think that's where I'll have to end it today.
That's that's good. That's gonna do it. This has been PlayStation Best Friends presents Faster Than Reloading, episode 13. For any questions, comments, concerns, hit us up on Twitter at @FTR_pod. You can check us all out individually on Twitter. I'm at Anthony Palm. Jeff is at Mr. Brawl96, and Miguel is at DarkAngel1010_. You can also check us out on PlayStation. I am the only X188. That's ONE numbers 88. Jeff is Brawl96, and Miguel is DarkAngel1010 no underscore. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
That is it.
Oh, by the way, give us a rate and review on your podcast catcher of
What?
choice. We would really. It's late. We never record this late. We do. I don't know why I'm lying and say that.
Liar.
Yeah. Rate and review on your podcatcher of choice helps us get up the charts, gets more listeners, which gives us more of a reason to do this. You can also check the podcast out on video on YouTube, youtube.com/fasterthanreloading. Go check it out. We get like 3 likes a week, and it's kind of sad.
It's
but
great.
Whatever.
Except the dude who dislikes us.
No, he stopped. He only did it. He got mad that Miguel put on a Minecraft Dungeons video.
Got him.
I guess he wants no Minecraft. He fucking hates it.
He probably was like, "Fuck Diablo Immortal. Fuck Minecraft Dungeons. Give me Diablo 5."
If you guys have any questions, if you guys have played by the time Ghost of Tsushima comes out, if you guys remember, put it on the YouTube comments or tweet. Tweet
You'll
at
all be
us.
playing it this weekend,
Yeah, we're gonna play it.
So
we'll talk about
played it enough by the next podcast. So
yeah, we'll talk about it. And
I'm not rushing to beat this like I did with last.
No, I'm neither.
I don't even know if we need to do a spoiler cast for this. Honestly, I don't know if anyone cares.
We'll probably
about the
talk
story,
on the podcast. Yeah.
No, this is definitely not a game that someone's gonna like.
Oh, no.
You hear the samurai betrays his son. Oh.
Yeah,
No,
like
this is
it
more
seems pretty straightforward with the story. So same with like Days Gone. Like I didn't really need to spoil the game to give you my thoughts on Days Gone. I feel like this is gonna have the same vibe.
I just main Last of Us because obviously it's a story game.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to get spoiled. And
that was the thing.
Because it hooked me. Because I was really invested to see.
I was hooked in Last of Us, but I kind of wish I had another maybe week to finish it.
Yeah, I probably played in shorter bursts for you.
Yeah, I probably would. I probably would have drawn it out over another week, probably. But it is what it is. It's done.
Go for the platinum, bro. You got that.
I told you I'm waiting until PS5. PS5 is going to be my reason to go back to it. And I did get Ghost of Tsushima on digital so that I can play this on PS5 as well too. Jeff is making weird hand gestures now, so let's wrap it up. Yeah, that is going to be it for episode 13 of Faster Than Reloading. Catch y'all next week.
Peace.
I was trying to say, it looked like this is like a blue light from when I was like leaning back, and I'm like, what is this?
Because of the light reflection?
I know, it's like the reflection or something. It's weird.
From your monitor.
Why did you cover your fucking shorts in? Because I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
It wasn't that hot, it was more like they're just uncomfortable.
I still haven't stopped the recording.
There we go.
It's just leave it there for a fucking little spoiler.